All right, Earth signs, welcome on in. I am Faith, of course, and welcome on back to the channel. Or if you're new here, welcome to the channel. As I mentioned in the fire sign reading, I do apologize for me uploading you guys this video during this time. But as I said, as soon as I start uploading videos more than one, then all of a sudden somebody's conspiring against me and I just start to get busy. But I am grateful actually to be busy, so that's okay. So we are here. Now, of course, this video is going to be for the rest of this month, or if it already happened, then just listen up. Or my videos or my readings tend to resonate or happen sometimes years later, months later. So don't get too bent out of shape if it's like, okay, this don't make any sense right now. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. There's still time. Okay. But yes, so this is going to be for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn when it pertains to this particular month. If this doesn't resonate and this is your sun sign, then just go and watch your moon sign. That may resonate more since our moons are, our emotions, our feelings. Okay. Moon is the mind, so it may resonate, more with that, but nonetheless, let's see what we got. All right. I'm going to use my spellcaster set because I just used my Bosch tarot cards in my last reading, which I'm starting to get more used to them. But let's see. All right. Capricorn. Okay. Okay, I'm hearing a Henry to be more specific, or this could be the letter H in terms of initial, first, middle, last. I don't know if Hillsborough is is that North Carolina? I may be wrong. North Carolina, South Carolina. I could be wrong about the state, but I heard that, unless I'm just in the wrong state. But I'm pretty sure some of you will remind me. So nonetheless, okay, we have the Four of Wands. You could be getting a new house. I mean, it's the first card out the stack. Okay. So with this Four of Wands, especially with it coming upright, there is a time. There's a time, there's a moment for you to celebrate. Let's not worry about what happened yesterday. Let's not worry about what could potentially happen in the next couple of days. Let's just try to step in and just enjoy the moment. And for you Earth signs, you may have found yourself, maybe you've always been like that, or maybe this is something that has just now started to happen in terms of you just find it difficult to just enjoy the moment. Sometimes just taking a second to just enjoy this little 5 or 10 minutes of peace is what can create a chain reaction for maybe other joyous events, joyous things to take place. And also with this Four of Wands, in this card, there is optimism. It's not really a card for change, but whenever it pertains to you guys and the particular energy that we're at right now, this is one where there is change that's on the horizon. There is change that is coming. Now, of course, with the number 4, we do have the sun energy, and the sun, of course, we know belongs to Leo, and Leo is the 5th house. So, creativity, entertainment. Some of you, it could even be pregnancy. So there could be a birth announcement that could be coming soon. Some of you guys are doing, April's too far, maybe not. I think there's a bird like tapping on my window. That may be too far, maybe not, I don't know. But maybe due in April is what I'm gathering here. But also we do have the house of Aries. The sun exalts in Aries. Okay, so this also could represent that you may be getting a new haircut. You may be doing something when it pertains to your face. I mean, some of you are going to get Botox. I just be mindful because the pre-shadow phase of Mercury retrograde, I believe, is starting today or tomorrow. So just be mindful about that. I'm not, saying don't, but nothing wrong with just double checking. Okay, let's get a card here for this Four of Wands. Some of you may be singers, because for some reason I don't think it's a nursery rhyme, but it's like was it doe, a deer, a female deer, right? I feel like they did that in choir or something like that. So some of you may be singers, you may be trying to get into the entertainment business or the entertainment field, or really singing could be that outlet that gives you that 5 or 10 minutes of joy. Who cares if you can't sing and it sounds like nails on a chalkboard? It's all about finding ways to bring joy, to allow joy to happen. No thinking about, okay, why am I feeling this way? No. Don't try to overthink it. Just allow it to happen. So we have the World. I did say that some of you guys are about to move, and this is going to be a long move. Some of you is going to be at least 30 miles from where you are at. Okay? In terms of moving 30, which is a significant drive. Okay? For some of you. Then we have, 30 miles is definitely a drive. We have the Ace of Birds, and we also do have the Princess of Berries. It's a girl if you are pregnant. We have family, multitasking, togetherness, courtships, love, romance, and relationship. Well, I'll be doggone. Okay, I think I said marriage, didn't I? Yeah, if I didn't say marriage, I was thinking it, but yeah, some earth signs are definitely getting married, that's for sure. Or this is going to be a very, very deep commitment, and you and them are going to be moving in together if you haven't started already. Seems like a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be. Or maybe you'll meet this person during a fire sign season. So the next fire sign season coming up is literally soon. Leo season is next week. Sagittarius season is at the end of November. And then Aries, we know, is March to April 19th. 21st to the April 19th. Okay? And then especially with this Princess of Berries attached to the World, that's definitely giving pregnancy. But some of you could be birthing something new, maybe something that revolves around women or children or interior design or decorating or just design, period. So that's, it's pretty good. Let's look at the next card. We have the Two of Swords. This to me, it screams very, oh, well, I can buy them both, but which one do I like the most? So you're going to have choices to make during this particular time, but it's not those choices where it's like, man, do I, leave my relationship behind for this new job somewhere? Or do I, skip out on paying this so that I could take care of that instead because it's more important? This is definitely giving, well, you can buy both things, but you really don't need to buy both things because you could just have one and then be okay with one. So that would be the extent of the choice that you have to make. You're just going to have to decide between which one you like better. And like I said, for some, it could be a hairstyle. It could just be style, period. It could be as simple as shoes, because I'm actually seeing shoes. I don't know if some of you earth signs are like designers when it comes to like fashion designers, or you want to design your own brand, but it could be as simple as that. Like, okay, which vendor am I going to use? Which manufacturer am I going to, enlist that's going to bring my vision to life? Even though you could choose either one. At this point, it's just, okay, who do you think can do it better? Simple stuff. So I would say during this time, you need to find time to just be more appreciative that things are becoming simpler, at least for now. I don't know what the hell's going to happen in August, but at least for now, that's what I said. You have to enjoy the now, and some of you guys, you just cannot do it. It's like it'll kill you, but it is not that deep. You have to just allow it to unfold the way it's intended to unfold. You're trying to control everything, and it's not going to work. Okay? Some of you that got divorced will end up getting remarried to the person that you divorced. Some of you that moved away to a kind of an alien city, if that makes sense, you're going to move back home. And as soon as you like step off the plane, or as soon as you get back into that city or the state, you're going to have this deep sigh like, oh my God, why did I even move? So you could be having a little bit of regret as well over the choices that you made earlier in the year or back in 2022, where you just really wanted to change. You felt anxiety, you felt pressure or whatever it was, and you just thought the best decision was, okay, let's just get out of here, pack up everything, and we're just going to get out. But, you know, that doesn't always fare well. Oh, we have the Four of Pentacles. Some of you will actually be trying to hire an accountant, but there is definitely... So some of you where there was some sort of job opportunity or some sort of business deal that you tried to get in the past and they said they will follow up with you later. Now, all of a sudden, they're going to be following up with you. That kind of makes sense because, like I said, it's Mercury retrograde. So it's like things that were forgotten about, those emails that were sitting in somebody's inbox. And then now all of a sudden they're just bored, and then now they're going through cleaning up their emails, and then they see your emails like, oh my God, I did not respond to you. And I love what you said. I love what, you sent me. I love your resume. So now it's just like, oh my goodness, I am so sorry for the delay. And it's been 2 months. All right. But, oh yes, we have the Four of Pentacles and we have the Ace of Pentacles. Earth signs are 100% about to, well, you got a double dose of fun. There's about to be a long-standing opportunity. And even if this is a company, I would bet that you're probably going to retire there, because Four of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups, I mean, that just screams, there's a new sheriff in town, and, my bank account is full to the brim. So that's what I said. There's new wealth coming in. There's new money coming in. Some of you, this could be as simple as there's new wealth coming to your city, which is going to open up that doorway when it pertains to better jobs, higher salaries, and then boom, you end up getting this higher job, higher salary in a little as 3 months, or hopefully not 4 years. But I think this I ain't gonna lie, this probably may take some time because we got double the earth right next to each other as a clarifier. Okay. Now, I would say also some of you are 100% going to move in with somebody. I really don't say this because it kind of does make my teeth rot sometimes. But, just kidding. But I think this person is the one. I really do. There may not be, and some of you, the fear of it being a toxic relationship or kind of going through the same thing that you went through before, I get it. That is racking your brain, and it's like, wow, I just really don't want to go through that same thing again. But I don't get that. I get that this is probably going to be your least toxic relationship that you've been in maybe like 14 years, which is saying a lot. I think, to me, this looks like it will work if you want it to work. I mean, because this is super positive. I just feel like that this is the person that is not going to keep you guessing, because some of you have been dealing with, people that have been, people go through their own stuff all the time. You can't really control that. But this particular individual, at least they will kind of keep you informed. Like, okay, look, today is just not the best day. I'm feeling crappy, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I really don't feel like talking because I'm just having a bad day. Some of you maybe haven't really been in a relationship with someone where they are open in that way, where they're kind of like letting you know, like, hey, I'm doing this because I don't want you to freak out, because I would freak out if somebody wouldn't let me know what's going on. And you may even start to side eye and feel like, all right, what the hell? What's wrong with you? Are you hiding something? But I don't think they're hiding, anything. You may assume that's the case because that is what you've been accustomed to, and you haven't really completely broke that bad habit. So, and I'm not saying you shouldn't question stuff. I'm not saying that, but some of you, it's like you're questioning it and the evidence is there saying this is not what's happening, Another ace popped up. So we have the Three of Cups did come in reverse. And I was going to say, I don't see a third party as well. And some of you are going to be panicking a little bit if you're not doing that already, and you're trying to figure out if they're talking to here, are they still talking to their ex? Because some of you may be a little bit concerned that they may still be double dipping with their ex. I don't really get that. Okay, especially if they have a son. Even if you, some of you it looks like you're probably already with this person, but if they have a son outside of you guys, then yeah, I'm talking specifically to you. I don't see them wanting to go back down that road. You may be, again, scared, afraid that they're going to do that, but I just don't get that. Now, the thing is, even though I do see marriage here, the thing is, it's going to take a while. I'm just not even, I don't know why it's going to take a while, but the energy here does not give me, okay, we're rushing down the aisle. It may be better, but there's a sense of security in this particular relationship that some of you just have to find it in your heart to believe that that is what it is, because that's what I get. I'm not getting this person being a two-time and no good sucker. I'm not getting that. I am seeing that this person is, for the most part, if not, the whole part, I am getting loyalty from this particular person, but I see why the marriage is going to take a while, because you both care about what people think. And with that being said, when something goes wrong, even if it's not that big of a deal, you both are going to split and run in the opposite direction to go talk to whoever it is. And then they're going to give you advice like, maybe you guys just need some time apart. And that's what's going to be the advice every single time. And so then it extends the time in terms of, marriage. It extends it further and further and further, only because of caring too much about other people's opinions. At this point in your life, at this stage, you shouldn't, but I feel that this actually affects the both of you, that you both struggle with this, and possibly you've always struggled with this, because we have 3 aces on the board. So I also would say, especially with this Ace of Pentacles and this Ace of Swords, it may feel sometimes that you guys just do not mix in terms of elementally speaking. And honestly, it may be an air, I think I said an air sign, I can't remember. It may be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or they have these placements. You can see how elementally speaking, it's like, that doesn't really fit, does it? Because that wind, it's like a tornado, and the Ace of Pentacles is like the earth. The tornado just cuts right through that house, cuts right through those trees. I mean, tornadoes happen all the time, but also maybe somebody has anger issues. Speaking of tornado, okay? And that could be the wind that's cutting through the other person, that's making them second guess the whole situation in terms of, man, should we really even do this? Even though you both care about each other, it's just that, and I also do feel there is a different backgrounds, not culturally speaking, because I feel like you guys are, it could be culturally. I feel like you guys are kind of like on the same wavelength in a way, but one person grew up on the east side and the other person grew up on the west side. And that could be what also could delay this as well, because it's like, wow, we're so different, but yet we're the same. And yet you have one person here where they may not understand, or they may not necessarily know how to deal with somebody who comes from stability, peace, carefulness, they may not understand how to deal with somebody like that. If that's you, or if you're the opposite, you can see how, you guys can be so different but the same. That's going to take some time to walk through the kinks. So I don't feel it is a good idea for you to panic so soon if you feel that the progress is a little slow. because with this particular connection, I feel like it is going to be a little bit slow, because also the Queen of Swords came out, and one of you at times you just don't give a damn. You will drop everything and be like, I don't care. I'm leaving. I don't care at all. I mean, after the Queen of Swords, we have the Queen of Wands and we have the King of Swords. So we see and they're all upright, by the way. So we have the two court cards of the same suit upright, but then we have that Queen of Wands in the middle. I would probably say it's somebody's mom or somebody's sister, or it could be a teenage daughter from what I'm seeing here. The Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, you know, they are a pair, but the thing is with them, they throw daggers at each other, because they both have dealt with their own share of, you know, unfortunate events, own share of pain, and they sometimes may use humor or dark humor or use certain ways that are non-traditional to help them move past pain or trauma that they've experienced. But if they're holding on to that all the time, you can see how this can be just a chaotic mess. But with the two of you, it feels that you both have, in your own way, kind of done your individual work. You still have some ways to go, but it's not as much as I saw in that fire sign reading. Okay, you guys can do it by not taking it so personally. I think that's what's going to be the issue. Not taking it personally, because the both of you are going to take it personally, because that's what you've been accustomed to. But bring back in that lightheartedness from the Queen of Wands. You both are strong in your own right. You both really could. You both are at that point where it's just like, you know what, if this works, cool. If it don't, cool. But you know, you're not going to feel like the world is coming to an end if it doesn't work. That's why I feel like this is a great relationship, because you're not going to be codependent on one another. Even though the Four of Pentacles can be codependency, in this instance, I don't really get that. I think the Four of Pentacles in this instance is coming through as you're about to come into some money soon, you know, or you could be marrying into money. So good for you. So there is a sense of, you know, the two of you are not codependent on one another. You're not codependent on the fact that if this relationship doesn't work out, then my life is over and then everybody hates me. You're not even on that type of level. And that's why I say I feel like that this is really something special that you should consider taking time and trying to hold on to, because there is genuine care, which is hard to come by. There's genuine care from this person to you and you to them. So why would you want to sabotage that? Yes, the King of Wands. Oh, so the other pair came out. So we have the King of Wands upright with the Queen of Wands. Yes, so that's why I said I figured that you guys would make it. You know, it's just going to take some time. You're just going to need to be more patient. Some of you, if you're struggling to have patience right now when you're with this person, that's okay. Those of you where you are like, where's this person? Where they're standing right in front of you. You're just not paying attention to them. Why? I don't know. Maybe you've been kind of iffy about if you should accept this person's invite in terms of getting to know you, but I feel like you should. You know, you'd be pleasantly surprised. Okay? But this was a very great reading. I mean, seriously. So, Earth signs, this has been your reading. I hope it helped you, and I'll see you later.